So I was on Fragrantica, as I usually am, because that's literally my playground. And I saw that YSL was coming out with a new Libre, or Libre, as I like to call it here. To be honest with you guys, I saw it. I read the little paragraph that they have there. Not interested. Just because I love this perfume. Like, I love. It has what I need, what I love. I can't ask for more. It's perfectly just the way it is. I kept hearing about it. I kept reading about it. And then once the notes were finally posted on Fragrantica, I got intrigued. So I was like, you know what? All right. If it's the more intense version of a perfume that I really like, it's more warm, it's more sweet. I like sweet, I like warm, and I like this perfume, I'm gonna buy it. So here it is right here. I mean, the bottle looks absolutely beautiful. The only thing that changes is the color of the juice inside. So I did blind buy it, but it wasn't risky at all for me, just because I already love the perfume already. So if it's a more intensified version of something that I already love, I figured it's going to be a safe blind buy for me. And I like sweet perfumes, and it's, you know, the sweeter version of it, even though I have no problem picking up the sweetness in the original Libre, like no problem at all. I can pick it up. For me, it's a clean, fresh sweetness. So I got it, I tested it out, I have been wearing it. So long story short, I prefer the original over this one. By the way, this is not really a review, this is more of a chit chat, just, you know, expressing my thoughts. As most of you guys know, if you guys watch me already, you guys know that I live in Florida. If you don't, well, I live in Florida. It's hot here, it's humid, I'm sweating already just saying that. So for me personally, this does amazing in this sort of weather. It performs really well. I mean, it lasts forever, it projects really well, and it leaves a beautiful airy trail. And if you're not familiar with this perfume, this is a lavender vanilla based perfume with a background of like orange blossom, and that's what adds that very effervescent, crispy, like bubbly, sparkly champagne sort of vibe. I love it so much. And in the fall, this works perfectly fine as well. We don't technically have a fall here, the leaves don't change and it turns all pretty and stuff. No, the only thing that we have here is during the evening time, the air gets a little bit more crispy. That's about it, but this works perfectly fine in that weather. But I figured, whatever, I already use sweet perfumes anyways throughout the whole year, so I'm not really seasonal, you know what I mean? So I figured if there's a more intense, sweeter version, this is going to work also year round, but I can leave this more for spring, summer, and then I can leave this for fall, winter. That was my thought process. To say the least, when I first sprayed this, I was very unimpressed. I was unimpressed just because it wasn't as sweet as I was hoping that it would be, or as I imagined it to be. And this is in no way, shape, or form anyone's reviews that I saw. It's just my impression of what I imagined the perfume to be. And most of the case when we have blind buy fails, it's never no one's fault, it's your own fault. It's the thoughts that you create in your head about a particular fragrance. So that's what happened to me. I have my good share of testing out this perfume for a while now. I've had it for a while. I love it. I've gone back and forth with it. I was very unimpressed when I first smelled this, just because, not performance, but just the scent itself, to me it was boring, blah, you know. And I tested it out more and more, and I started picking out particular notes, and then I got the sweetness. With this one, I was unimpressed because it's very linear, and for me personally, I don't find this to be the intense version of this at all. I actually get a whole lot better performance with this one than I do with this. I think they both last a long time. This one lasts forever on me, and this one I have also given it its full wear test, but it did last a long time, but it never projected. So yeah, I never felt that I was enveloped in the perfume, you know what I mean? Like, I never felt that I was in my own scent bubble. Whenever I wear the original Libre, I can feel myself. I know I smell myself, I know you can smell me, and I know I smell good. So I'm literally enveloped in my own scent bubble when I wear this one. It's one of my confident booster sort of perfumes. I wear this when I want to feel confident and I want to enter a room and I want people to smell me, but in a very effortless, sort of elegant sort of way. So the difference between both of them is that the lavender is a lot more muted in this perfume and the vanilla is amplified in this one. With that being said, that's the reason I got it. I never had a problem with the lavender. I love lavender. I love the combination of lavender, vanilla, and orange blossom that's in this perfume. But I figured if it's sweeter, the vanilla is even more amplified. It's more warm. I'm gonna get it, right? So in comparison to both, yes, the vanilla is amplified in this perfume, but taking the original Libre out of the comparison, I don't think it's amplified enough for me. To be honest with you guys, once they dry down very similar. And I mean very similar. The difference is that this one opens up a lot more crisp, a lot more bright, whereas this one doesn't have that journey. It's a linear scent, and the dry down of this is also the opening. What the fuck? Oh, I never noticed that there's like an actual dent here. Oh my god, what? I'm shook right now. There's an actual dent. Okay. I'm shocked. But okay, so back to my thoughts. So I personally don't think that this perfume is that warm, to be honest with you guys. Just leaving the comparison alone, it's not that sweet, it's not that warm in my opinion. It's just that the lavender was muted down. The blast of citrus in the opening from the original is not in this one, so that crisp, bright, fresh vibe is what you don't get in this one. So yeah, I don't find this one to be the intense version of this at all. I just find it to be more of the linear version of this and the more muted down version of this. So what people were complaining about, hold on, let me turn around so it can look prettier. So I think what people didn't like about this one, or what they couldn't get with this one, is what they added or subtracted in this one. So the sweetness for me in here is not enough, and it's not justifiable for me to keep. I don't keep stuff just to keep them, just because it looks pretty. This for me works in the nighttime, in the daytime, and I do get enough sweetness. And I also find this one a lot more sensual, and I find this one a lot more classy and a lot more elegant and a lot more sophisticated. By the way, I have gotten compliments on both, but it's interesting the times that I got compliments, because it just reassured my opinion on both of them. So I got a compliment when I went in for a hug for this one, as I find it, like I said, more sensual, more closer to the skin. Not a skin scent at all, but it is just more closer to the skin. Whereas this one is more airy, and this one I believe leaves a scent trail, projects more, you have your scent bubble, etc. And I have gotten compliments on this one when I pass by people, so it kind of leaves that bubbly, sparkling scent trail that I like. It's just nice, you know, you pass by someone, they're like, oh, she smells good, you know. So it's a different sort of compliment. I also want to add that it's not feasible for me to keep this perfume just because it's a nice perfume. I just don't find it, I know I'm not gonna reach for it. You know, I have other vanillas that are sweeter, more cozy, more comfortable, a lot more warmer than this. I have a couple here. Un Bois Vanille. If I want a warm vanilla, Un Bois Vanille. If I want a really nice herbal woody vanilla, Drowning in Vanilla from Dua. I want my jasmine vanilla, Alien Essence Absolute. I want my smoky vanilla, By the Fireplace. And it's really not that cold here. It gets cold about a week throughout the whole year, so even these options is having way too much, you know what I mean? I feel like this purchase for me just would have made a lot more sense for me to be able to justify it if the difference was huge, and if the difference was a difference that I needed in this perfume, which I didn't. Do I recommend it? I only recommend this if you found the lavender in this too loud, too pungent, whatever the case might be. You didn't enjoy the clean quality of it, and you wanted a warmer version of Libre. I'm not even going to say sweeter, to be honest with you guys, just because if you can get past the bright lavender, orange blossom opening of this, the dry down of both is very, very, very similar. I mean, yeah, it's just very similar. So overall, good perfume, just not something that I need at all. I just prefer this one. Better performance, in my opinion, in regards to projecting and leaving a trail. And something that for sure I'll definitely get a whole lot more use of. And I have other sensual perfumes that I just prefer more, you know? They should have added some amber in there, made it more rich. It's just not intense. It's not the intense version. That's about it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Subscribe if you have not already. It helps me out a lot. Also give this video a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel grow. And you guys can follow me on Instagram. I'm looking at the construction people before they start. So I'm trying to like hurry up. But follow me on Instagram if you guys wish. I'm a lot more active over there than I am here. And as always, I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful and blessed day. And I'll be seeing you guys in the... Okay, stay there. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. That's my new thing now. Okay.